Here's a quick rundown of today's top stories, Tuesday, December 17th. The Department of Foreign Affairs says Veloso returning to Philippines on December 18th. The Department of Foreign Affairs confirmed that Mary Jane Veloso, a Filipina inmate arrested in Indonesia for carrying cocaine, will arrive in Manila on Wednesday, December 18. Malacanang said, repatriating Filipino death row inmate Mary Jane Veloso is President Marcos's priority. Bersamin said on Tuesday, December 17, that nothing to say yet on what may happen. The priority of PBBM is to have Veloso repatriated without delay. The House Young Guns react to Vice President Duterte's willingness to join the impeachment process. House Young Guns bloc members, Deputy Majority Leader La Union 1st District Representative Paulo Ortega V, and Assistant Majority Leader Zambales 1st District Representative J. Kong-hun are anything but impressed with Vice President Sara Duterte's willingness to air her side in an impeachment proceeding. Ortega and Kong-hun questioned the sincerity behind Duterte's declaration, given her past actions when the House of Representatives asked her to explain how agencies under her control spent millions worth of confidential funds. The vice president claimed over the weekend that impeachment would allow her to address accusations in a formal and rule-bound setting. She called it an inconvenience, but an acceptable one. According to the Department of Health, the PhilHealth Board approves a 284 billion peso budget for 2025 and increases benefits by 50%. The Department of Health on Tuesday, December 17, announced that the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation Board of Directors has approved a 284 billion peso budget for 2025 and increased benefits, including case rates, by as much as 50%. The DOH noted that the total amount approved is 10% higher than the previous year's 259 billion pesos, COB. Garin hits Leachon, calling him fake expert, as she defends the Tingog MOA. Iloilo 1st District Representative Janet Garin tore into health reform advocate Dr. Tony Leachon's criticisms on a memorandum of agreement involving Tingog party list, going as far as to call him a fake expert. In a privileged speech Monday, December 16, Garin sought to debunk Leachon's claim that Tingog's MOA with the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation and Development Bank of the Philippines had been used for political purposes and has legality issues. Garin, a former Department of Health secretary, insinuated that it was the likes of Leachon who was injecting politics into public health. PAGASA monitors a low-pressure area near Mindanao. A low-pressure area near Mindanao and 3 other weather systems are expected to bring cloudy skies with scattered rains to many parts of the country on Tuesday, December 17th. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration said the 4 weather systems may bring cloudy and rainy weather to parts of the country within the next 24 hours. In its latest weather forecast, PAGASA said the LPA was estimated to be 155 kilometers east-southeast of Tagum City, Davao del Norte. The Department of Agriculture seeks an exemption of all programs and projects from the election ban. With a flurry of initiatives lined up for next year, the Department of Agriculture shall seek exemptions from the forthcoming election ban on public spending to ensure that projects won't stop nor delay implementation. Agriculture Secretary Francisco P. Tu Laurel Jr. told Manila Bulletin on Monday night, December 16th, that the DA is now preparing to apply for all of its programs and projects to be exempted from the ban to be imposed by the Commission on Elections ahead of the May 12, 2025 midterm polls. The death toll in Gaza tops 45,000 Palestinians. More than 45,000 Palestinians have now been killed in the war in Gaza between Israel and Hamas militants. Health officials in the embattled territory said Monday, as often stalled ceasefire negotiations appeared to be gaining ground. Qatar, Egypt, and the United States have renewed efforts to broker a ceasefire deal in recent days. And Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz said Monday he believed negotiators are closer to a deal than at any time since the only previous truce, a week-long pause in November 2023 that saw 105 hostages released. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.